Uganda is known as the Pearl of Africa. And the reason behind it is because of our culture, our style, our people, and our food. My name is Katongole Najib, and welcome to the food world. We are going to be showcasing different people who have made vibrant moves in building the food industry. Right now, I'm at Romeo's restaurant. It is located in Tinda, where we are going to be talking to a young, vibrant, energetic man known as Chef Ben, who has done various moves in building the food industry. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Chef Ben. Yes, Chef Ben, how are you?
I'm very okay, sir. How are you?
I'm doing
yes,
good.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's nice meeting you.
Sure,
finally.
sure. Nice meeting you as well.
No, you've been so busy having
Yeah,
a busy
true,
schedule.
True.
But thank you for giving us your
Please,
time.
I'm humbled.
Yes.
Extremely humbled. Yes.
And I want to say that you are doing such an incredible job.
Thank you so much.
We can see the place is looking nice.
Yeah,
and
true,
everything
true,
is
true.
looking great.
True. You're
Yeah.
trying.
So people out there,
Mm.
they know this gigantic man called Chef Ben,
Yes.
but they've never took more time to interact with you.
You're true.
Some of them just see you on YouTube
Yeah.
doing your stuff.
Television.
there.
Yeah.
So, can you briefly introduce yourself to the world?
Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm called Chef Ben. That's my briefly name that I use in the game. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an educationist. I'm a chef, possibly. I have a brand, which is the Food and the Smoke.
Yeah.
That's my brand. I was brought up in places of Fort Portal. Did my education there. Came to Kampala, and then possibly went abroad for more advancement.
Wow.
Yeah, but it has been God's grace. We've been moving step by step, but we thank God we are here, and we are trying to push up the game of cooking.
Yeah.
The industry that is actually coming is still a bit low, but we're working harder to push it higher compared to other countries and compared to their cuisines as well.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful thing, beautiful game, beautiful industry, very entertaining, very interactive. The industry that involves eating. I think everybody would love to be part of that industry.
Of course, they say you can't live when you don't eat.
True, definitely.
Yeah.
No food, no life.
Yeah, that is true.
True.
So, Chef Ben.
Yes, please.
When did you start feeling like, I need to get into the food industry? I need to start cooking. When was that time you fell in love with food?
Thank you so much. I think way back when I was still young.
Wow.
I used to stay with my grandmother. She's still alive. She's about 98 years old. Wow. And I think my grandmother is the best cook. Wow. So we used to have small production together, the local production she used to do. She's a woman who never had anything like oil or sugar or anything. So she used to take me through the production. And the time I spent with her, she used to assign me for small duties, possibly smoking the meat, maybe putting quantities of salt in there, what we call seasoning now, when we advance in cooking. But lately, at the age of about 15, I started feeling this could be food. However, partly I wanted to be a journalist, but
what really happened? Because me, I'm a journalist.
True. So in the process, I went to school, did my O-level, finished my primary level, went to A level, and possibly I was supposed to go for Mascom, but I had an aunt who used to work with Savo National Park, so she told me, please, you may, actually diverted me, talked with my dad and my late dad, and then he told him I should switch tourism and hotel industry. So where I possibly got a diploma there in tourism and hotel industry. Then later went to Nairobi at Utali College, do some small advancement, went to France. So we've been going a step, but possibly lately stage that I actually loved food is at the age of 10 to 15. However, I loved eating at a young age. So when I got an opportunity to study food, that was 100% target for me. So I couldn't wait So went to a college, finish up, advanced, and here we are. But possibly I grew up loving food. I fall in love in food, and when I entered in the game of food industry, my passion continued going higher every single
each and
day.
every day.
Yeah, because I'm one person who want to really learn every single day, who need to adventure, who need to get something new every single day.
True.
I'm one person who don't get over socials, over internet, researching more basics, more new methods of production. So that's me.
Okay.
Yes.
Then that is good. Kaseera ki mu bulamu bwo we watuuka n'ogamba nti omulimu guno guyinza obeera nga si gwe gw'ebirooto byange?
Yeah, I think that's way back after my training. After training 3 months with this hotel in Fort Portal, the Mountains of the Moon Hotel.
Yeah.
It was a Ugandan hotel by that time, and then it was privatized to somebody. So I was there for my training for 3 months. After 3 months, I was very, very hardworking, very, very creative, very energetic, zealed, loving what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Then I was retained. Later, I got an opportunity. Somebody poached me there and gave me an opportunity somewhere in the park. So I got some small challenges where I couldn't be paid on time. Then I felt so down because I had a lot of needs. So I felt this job, this career I've gone to is not really helping out. So nendooza maybe into ebirala, kusamba mupiira, I'm an organist, I play instruments. So I felt maybe I should advance my career in music or something like that. But however, God help me, I continued and possibly walk away from that. But you say, I wanted to go down because I had gotten some challenges, but like any other person.
True.
So that wanted me to switch me from the food industry. But Twebaza Katonda, I didn't switch off because it was really, really paying off. Yes, true.
What are some of the challenges that you hold so dearly? Those challenges you have faced while working in different parts of the country?
Yeah, there are possibly many challenges. I may say, there are possibly many challenges. By the way, we longly work long hours, and partly you may work for other places that don't even appreciate your time. You may get provoked. You may get burnt, you may get injuries.
True.
But there are many challenges. But the biggest challenge in this game that we are doing, we actually underrated. Yeah, you may get underrated, not basically on your performance, but underrated.
True.
Possibly in terms of waging or maybe allowances and things like that. That's way back when I was still in that game of a low level.
True.
But at least now there are challenges basically. But those days the challenge was being underpaid, working too much hours, not compensated, and which was a very big challenge to me and the rest of my people that in the game. But of late, when I grew up, I came to understand the reason why people are underpaid and why people are actually given time to work too much. I came studying all those and getting solutions for them. That's why I came out with my own consultational projects. I get my own consultation project. I have a consultational firm that does outsourcing, training, building engineering menus, and possibly a lot of things to do with the industry. So there are many challenges in here. Maybe cooking, you cook food to your own preference. Target a client will have a different preference.
True.
That's a challenge. You may possibly get
someone may say, you've prepared matoke, but
it's on the matoke. So you may produce a meal to your preference, go really anticipate people's preference.
True.
Or maybe your taste is different to a client. So some of us, you could be sacked because of actually producing a wrong meal that you actually produce on your own preference. So it's a challenge as well. But when we grow up going to study, we came to understand all those challenges and have already solutions for them. Yeah. So yes.
So Chef Ben, where do you see yourself? I know you are very young. In fact, you're not always complaining about what's wrong. In fact, you have no excuses.
Yes.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
Yeah, thank you so much.
And where do you see the food industry in the
Okay,
coming
okay,
5 years?
okay. Thank you so much. That's a very nice, brilliant question.
Yeah.
I may say. Like I told you, every single day I walk out from my house, I see myself growing. And in the fact that I see myself growing, I interact. I make sure I interact with people that are going to help me grow. So possibly seeing myself in 5 years is seeing myself becoming an appropriator for my own restaurants,
True.
doing a lot huge consultations beyond even Uganda. Like I could get a project maybe in Kenya, in Rwanda, or anywhere. So I'm working towards that. So I'm looking forward for my own projects, my own brands,
Yes.
my own restaurants. That I can concentrate my skill in there. I am working for people, but possibly I have wishes that one time if I get my own restaurant, not one, not two, not three, not 100.
Wow.
If I had them and concentrate myself there, do the magic in my restaurant, create whatever I need to do in my restaurant. That's the plan I want in 5 years from now, and possibly to move a lot to many places, and possibly grow, move to places, maybe go get some exposure in Europe or anywhere. But that's a plan, like you asked. But I definitely see myself very, very much far, God willing. So
Yeah.
I definitely look myself very far. Katonda nga atuyambe, you need to
Stuff.
work harder and this see the game grow. Yeah, Ugandan industry for culinary is still low, and that's what we are fighting. We are involving the association. I'm a country coordinator for Culinary Association in Uganda, and several. I'm affiliated to many associations that joins chefs and people that actually joins the industry, the food industry. I'm into them so much because possibly we even have a few conference soon coming in the coming time. But what we want to break that gap, break up that gap. How do we see chefs grow? How do we see chefs build their own restaurant? How do we see chefs sleep in a very good home? For about 800 million or maybe 1 billion house.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what we are looking for. Not basically, because way back they used to see chefs as you join the industry as a last resort. Maybe you failed from class, from your levels, and then you go for cooking. But I'm here to inform you that I did well in all my levels. I performed very well to senior 6, performed well to my campus. But people used to understand us in a different way. That if somebody is in the game of cooking, he has failed.
Wow, that is.
But it is something we are setting off.
That is so sad.
Yes, possibly chefs are earning much better than even the doctors.
Wow,
I'm telling you.
So, Chef Ben.
So yes.
A lot of young, aspiring people in the food industry.
Yes.
They are looking up to you.
Yes.
They say, "I want to be like Chef Ben. I want to be like him because he's a very hardworking guy.
Yeah, true.
He's so creative."
Yes.
What are some of the words that you can, tell them to inspire them?
Yeah, for the young people, it's a very nice question, and I really love to invest in helping young ones because I was also helped. So what I actually want to educate and actually help those young ones is first and foremost, you need to be humble yourself.
Okay.
You need to be
that is a great pillar,
yes,
by the way.
You need to be humble. You need possibly first pillar. You should be a Lord God fearing. When you're God fearing, possibly you'll be humble. So be humble. Don't underlook anybody. Don't compromise anybody. Be humble to everybody that is next to you, to your friends, your brothers, everywhere at work. Everywhere. Be humble. Love God. Be humble. Work hard and explore new things every single day. Try things. This kind of fearing, I'm gonna try this and fail. I'll make a chapati somewhere, a business for chapati. It fails. Try it. If it fails, get basics of actually reverting it or possibly do another business. But young people should learn how to respect themselves and respect people, be humbled, love God, work hard every single day. We have a lot of time to waste, than time to work. You feel you have $1 million in the pocket, you sit down. But what I'm trying to tell people, you try to follow those basics and you'll be successful in life.
I like that.
Yes.
You said when someone has 1 million,
Yeah.
So someone is comfortable.
Yeah, you may have $1 million in the pocket on account. You're very young, you're 20, you're 35, you're 30, you feel you're okay. But you're not okay. $1 million is nothing.
True.
You need to build another million and a million and a million and a million.
Okay.
And where you become good, because money has never been enough. Yeah, you need to get out from your box, try many things. If you can play football, play it. If you can cook, cook it. If you can, you're a good accountant, try beyond accounting.
Wow.
Beyond accounting.
I like that.
Like me, beyond cooking. I do a lot of things beyond cooking.
True.
Yes.
I wanted to ask you, what are your hobbies?
I have several of them.
Okay.
I have several of them.
Because I know this place and the work you do, it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, true.
And
true.
Sometimes
yeah, true.
To go and have time for yourself.
Yeah, that's
so when you get that time for yourself, what do you do in your free time?
I have so many hobbies, possibly. I don't know if food is one of the hobbies. I don't know. But
the job is your hobby.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I really love meeting people, new people in life.
Okay.
Yeah, I love meeting people in life. I love so much film, and I love so much playing football, sports, yeah, and music.
Okay.
Yeah, music is basically 80% of my life.
Wow.
80% of my life. If I jump on a saxophone, I jump on a keys. If I jump on a guitar, I can do magic. However much I'm busy, I'm tired, I don't sleep without getting a strong strum on my guitar, on my piano. So I love music 100%, 80 to 100%, and almost the same with food. Yeah, so those are basically my hobbies. I love. I have basically many things that I love, but basically that's what I love.
Okay.
As part of my hobby.
So, Chef Ben, what is your journey to Romeo's Restaurant? Because Romeo's Restaurant is one of the biggest restaurants we have in Uganda.
Yes.
That is undeniable.
Yes.
And I've ever had a meal from this place, and it is
true.
It is superb. It's incredible. Yeah, people want to know your journey.
Yeah, true. I have different trails to the place I'm working on. I'm currently a company chef for Romeo's Limited, Romeo's Restaurant, that has more than 2 branches, one in Tinda, one Ruzira.
Yeah.
But I worked for many places. Worked for Mountains of the Moon, went to Lakeview, went to Oxford, went to Serena, partly went to Imperial Group of Hotels. So I came here through a contact, was contacted, I was emailed, then we had an engagement. So I sat because I had my due contract that was running in my previous work. So I looked through the email, I looked through the what they asked, and I said I should try this place. So I had an orientational meeting with the management and the CEO. We had a meeting and got terms. Yeah, got on terms, then tried to play my game with the other side because I had the contract running for 7 months.
Wow.
So I couldn't break the contract. So it was harder for me. So when I met the CEO of Romeo's, he's one person who loved God. And to me, I loved God myself. So I felt this is a place I should work for. Compared to my previous work, it was a huge entity compared to this entity. A huge hotel that has over 300 rooms. You come from a 5-star hotel, you come to a restaurant. Basically, I wanted to work with restaurant. Why? Restaurant I had feelings that affiliated to restaurant. Sometimes if I had a busy restaurant that has busy a la carte and busy clientele, I would definitely go for that. Besides the payment. So I have a goal. I have goals. I set my own goals. I said the 3 years is working in the hotel, 3 years working in the restaurant, 3 years working everywhere, anywhere. So that's my plan of goals. So I play them until I achieve them. So through that, I engage the director and the general manager of Romeo's company. So we talked. After talking, went through the actually didn't even go for the interviews. We go through, check the kitchen, and here I got the job as a company chef. Yeah. So
that is incredible. So as we wrap up,
yes.
This is the last question.
Yes.
How do you handle food poisoning here if anything like that happens? Because I've witnessed this act to many restaurants and big brands.
Yes.
Yeah. So how do you handle it?
Yeah, we basically have controls. We follow HACCP procedures and possibly healthy. We really follow healthy concerns. How we store our food, how we brain them, how we branch them, how we portion them, how we store them in the freezer or the deep freezer. It's all followed. From procedure of receiving the product to arranging them, to portioning them, to keeping them, to producing them. So it is very, very good caution. Hygiene has to be first, even in the kitchen, even everywhere, in the dining, everywhere, on the entrance, hygiene has to come first.
Wow.
So mostly food poisoning comes how you handle the food. Mix up white meat with red meat, possibly cooked food with uncooked food. So strictly we have an arrangement of cooking, blast chilling our food. The cooked food should be kept alone. The fresh food or meat should be kept alone. Different particular of meat should be kept alone. Yeah, using different boards for every particular item. Use a board for vegetable, don't use it for beef. Use a board for chopping board for beef should not be used on a different item. It is basically strict.
Wow.
We're very strict on that. HACCP is basically followed. Yeah, from storage to usage to dispatch.
Okay, that is incredible. Wow.
Yes.
I love your story.
True.
So we want to know what we are going to be making today.
Yes.
In fact, I've always wanted to taste your food.
Yeah, true.
Yes, I've always wanted to taste it.
True.
So what are we going to make for today?
So today, basically, on the concept of this interview, I was told to look forward for a Ugandan course.
Yeah.
That is popularly taken, or maybe a cuisine, could be a signature, but proper, basically Ugandan.
Yeah.
I looked into particular items, the Rolex, the Katogo, the Ruombo, and many things. But I came out with a small signature dish that is called a rack. A rack. These are goat ribs.
Wow.
Yeah. Goat ribs. We get them, we scrub them, and then pull the ribs, and then you marinate it, keep it in a chiller or fridge for some particular hours, 24 or 48 hours to tenderize. Then you either roast on the charcoal stove or in the oven. Oven could be it's an artificial method, but the basic we use is charcoal, because it is a local production and it gives you a strong and a strong feel of the meat. But possibly for this today we shall use a different method, which is oven roast. So we shall marinate our rack of goat. After marinating it, we keep it for 48 hours.
Yeah.
I think you will come back to shoot the production of roasting.
Okay.
Then after 48 hours, we shall roast it in the oven and then serve it.
Okay.
You can basically serve it with ugali, which is our native, either from Kenya and Uganda, and we use it mostly, or matoke fingers, any that of our choice, and then the sauce for it, and simple like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good dish, not popular. It's my signature, but I want to put it in the faces of people.
Okay.
It's so Ugandan because it is partly muchomo. We call it muchomo. It's a Swahili word, machomo, but for us we make it a different production, which is a signature. So we infuse the local herbs and the mostly exotic ones. So we infuse all those herbs and then give us a nice and beautiful rack of goat. Yes.
Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for following us on this incredible journey. And right now we are going to the kitchen to make our favorite local food. Yes, and right now we are in the kitchen of Romeo's restaurant with Chef Ben besides me. We are going to be preparing a rack of goat ribs. I've never heard about it, and this is my first time to be here. So, Chef, can you take us through the process? Where do we start from?
Yeah, simple. It's a rack. Mbirizi.
Okay.
Mbirizi za mbuzi. Osobola ogenda n'ozigulako mu butcher awo nga bwe ziri. N'ozikola by'oyagala.
Okay.
So this is how I do my things. It's a signature. It's my signature. Okay. And I play with it. So nfuna embirizi zange. There are many ways.
Chef Ben, you need some help, I think.
Yes. Okay. So nfuna embirizi zo. You choose to pull them out. But we are going to them out and then branch them. It depends on you. But today we are going to use an artificial method, which is the oven roast. So also zifuna wana ozifunye no making sure embirizi zo ziri zitya zipulinze.
Okay.
Yeah. So second step after this is actually marinating. this
what is marinating?
Marination is actually building flavors. Yeah,
Okay.
You put whatever you feel like, as long as it is your preference, your preferred spice. Yeah, ebirungo byonna byoyagala omixinga, but basically tolina kwerabira katungulu chumu oyo, katungulu chumu ne maybe ginger n'ebirala, so tolina kubyerabira. So possibly ebyo olina okubeera nabyo. So ebirungo bitono ebimu biri imported, we are going to infuse. Yeah, ebimu tusobola okuinfusinga, or you can use the local herbs. Yeah, local herbs zaffe ziri wano, but today njagala kuinfusinga this with some Spanish, some pepper, some garlic, ginger.
Take us through these ingredients we see here, and what is first, what is second, what is the process.
So possibly tulinawo garlic ono.
Okay.
Kati garlic ono is a grandmother of all flavors. Oba chita batya mu Luganda?
Jajjawa
flavors is on. You can never cook any meal that is good without garlic. Okay. Katungulu chumu alina ebintu bingi. He can heal over 1,000 diseases. Zotamanyi. Okay. If you manage to have this in tea, in food, you can get cure of anything. Okay. Anything is very, very strong and very good.
So we have garlic.
Yes. Tulina okubeera n'omunyo gwaffe for seasoning. Gulina okubeeramu. Yeah, salt. Funamu kabuto katono, vegetable oil. You can use vegetable oil, is very good because it is cholesterol free and little fat in it. Okay. So, kozesa vegetable oil waffe, tumuja mu bibala bya vegetables zaffe za wano. Okay. So, kozesa soy sauce. Soy sauce is a French spice that we use just to color our items oba mbuzi oba ki kukyusa color ne taste. Bagita soy sauce, tugenda kozesa light mixed up with dark. Tujja kwetagayo ka pepper, ka black pepper katono. Okay. Katono tuteekamu. Ngenzeko Spanish. Ngenda kufunayo Spanish omutono to infuse this. So kino kyonkola ndi mu building a flavor of this. So nfunewo ne royco katono. However, you can even not use royco. Okay. But njagadde kateekamu katono just for a case of making this
delicious.
Yes, delicious meal. Yes.
So we can start the process then.
Okay. So ono jajja waffe tetulina mwerabira. Osooka muteekemu for the case can so can take embirizi zange ku side. Then I build.
Let me help you out
with yes. Some salt, small salt.
What is next?
Take some red soy sauce. Mutono. Okay. Nyongeremu butto wange, vegetable oil, teekamu ka pepper. Sina kuteekamu kangi because if it is too hot, abantu bayinza okutya. Nteekamu ka Spanish paprika kange just for the color to infuse all these nice ribs okufuna embirizi ez'ettabu. Okitegeera. So I come add a little bit of salt because I don't want my ingredient to have a lot of salt. So I will come and
what is that?
I'm just mixing all these ingredients together, these spices together. So after, ngenda ofuna raka wange, mutabule bulungi. Okay. So ngenda mutabula bulungi. Remember, ngenda muteeka mu oven.
Okay, after here we are going to the oven.
So so you see the color, it's actually changing. Even the color. So you mixing mixture wange gwe marinate nze bulungi. Mixing bulungi. So bwe maliza bwe nti ngenda mutereza bulungi nga maze muze wano.
Okay, so Chef Ben, amaguma gano wachi ogajjamu.
So nga bwe nkugambye, I always prefer, this is a signature. It's basically my signature. Okay. So mba njagala client omwanguyizaamu okufaafagana n'amagumba gano okusinga ogagaaya. So
easing him to
eat. So it is also nice when it is ready, you will see it after roasting it, you will see it. So a client osobola omusalira bulungi n'akwata eggumba lye bulungi n'asika ennyama weeri wansi.
Okay, then the other thing is about why do you wear gloves?
Yeah, possibly I wear gloves. I don't want to contaminate my food. Okay. It's one of the health things we do. So we don't need to catch direct in food. To touch directly food. You never know nzo kuba nekutteko oba nina bwe nkutteko nga waliwo bacteria, so I can easily contaminate food at the client kimukole bubi. So to walaba nzambala like work on it, then later I'll pull them out, then I serve a very clean food. Yeah, kubanga wano wona bacteria yiziniza okubaawo. So nyinza okuba nakakwata wano ate nkwate kulaka wange ate nzire nikwate.
Okay,
It's really not good.
So what is next?
Ojja kumpako foil paper and aluminium ntono.
Okay.
Nandikozesa endagala but it can get burnt earlier. So
okay.
I will have a little bit of my So why I'm covering these ribs? Remember tugenda jocha.
Okay, we are going to roast.
Okay. So zine embirizi mbasagala zikole extra zisirire kwe ate. Oba ntegeera. So mba njagala nzooche nga zikoze zitya nga tezisiridde. So remember aluminium ene yinza otayitamu muliro okunjocheza embirizi bubi nnyo. So which means
this
protect,
basically protects the bones from getting
from burnt. But still you can even use when you want to partial roast it. If you want to get your meat ready slowly on a slow pace, you can also put it. But it's really not recommendable. But for the case of not making my ribs burnt, I use it.
Okay.
So my second step is actually getting my tray, and then
what is it?
It's a baking tray. You can call it a baking tray or roasting tray.
Okay.
So ngenda take kabuto kange katono.
Okay.
Just to make sure my goti yange stacking ngako one, like sticking on my tray.
Okay.
So I will come and assemble my rack very well like this. Ngabo ojiraba. So my second step is actually setting, and then put in my oven. Then give it about 30 minutes, and then we are good to go.
Yes, well, thank you for following us. Mwena abadde batugoberera kati saawa zino tumaze okulaga buli process yonna gye tuyitamu okubeera nga tukola rack of goat ribs. Yes, mbirizi si bwe kiri?
Yeah.
Mbirizi z'embuzi. So kati tugenda linamu eddakiika nga 3 ate tubeere nga tudda ku process eddako. I think that the time is
my goat is ready. I gave it 30 minutes.
Okay.
Temperatures wagulu like 175 Fahrenheit ne wansinga 170. So kati raka wange ndowooza omulaba nga bw'ali.
Okay.
Alabika si mubi nnyo. So ngenda mujjayo ndowooza omulaba.
Wow.
Omulaba nga bw'ali. So ngenda kujjawo ki? Ngenda kujjawo ki? Foil paper wange. Ndowooza omulaba nga bw'afaanana after roast. It's very nice and very easy. So ngenda musavinga n'amatooke gaffe ga bulijjo mugamanyi.
This is, by the way, this is a local dish.
Yeah, it's a local dish.
Okay.
So ngenda musavinga naago. So for the sake nja kwetaaga okuganishingawo ka plate kange katono. So I can do a small garnish right here.
Okay.
Small garnish right there with just tomatoes zange. Just a small garnish. So nja kusala embirizi zange zino for one portion. Nja kwetaaga embirizi nga si nyingi. So I can choose okusala okozesa bbiri oba okusavinga lumu depending on what I need. So for this case my portion can go for 250 grams or 300 grams. So embirizi zange ndowooza buziraba nga bwe zifaanana. And basically, you need to serve your food on the right hand side.
You need to do what?
You serve the main on the left hand side.
Okay.
And accompaniment on the right hand side.
Okay.
So, noterezako plate yange bulungi. So tokifaako. So ngenda funa sauce wange ono. It's a mixture of tomatoes and vegetables.
Okay.
Ne gravy, ne goat. Extraction ya goat stock.
Okay.
Stock is like okufuna embuzi n'ogitokosa mu mazzi. Amazzi agasigalamu ge tuyita stock.
Okay.
So that efuna akawowo ka goat. So nja kujja ndrizzlingewo sauce wange mutonotono bwenti. Yeah.
Just drizzle.
Yeah. A little bit. So I'll continue kutereezako plate yange so that sagala gituuse eri ng'erabika bulala. So simuleko ku kambe kange. So this being our heritage of matooke, you cannot find it anywhere.
True.
So nsobola okujjako skin oba sizijjaako, it depends on what I want.
Okay.
So in my case I will just leave it the way it is.
Okay.
Ogiraba nga bweri. So I will come, assemble it nicely Uh,
Mm.
I can literally get another one. Nayo bifune
Kiteekewo.
biteeke waawo.
By the way,
Era yemala, that could be enough.
I
Yeah.
like the look of the
Yes,
plate.
yes.
How it is assembled.
True.
It is incredibly professional.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So it's very simple as this, and we are good to go. And the meal is already served on the table. You can serve an extra sauce if you need to serve it with. You can actually add extra garnishing, but I love doing simple garnish. Yeah,
Okay.
simple garnish. You can put vegetables or salad, but it's very simple as that. Very
Yes.
simple.
Mwena abadde batugoberera okuva gye twatandikidde yonna mpaka ssaawa zino wetuli, njagala obategeeza nti tumaliriza okulaba nga tufumba ekijjulo kyaffe kino kye bayise embirizi ez'embuzi. Yeah, so omuntu yenna yina abeerayo nga tamanyi kubeera nga opreparing embirizi z'embuzi, ndowooza olabye n'ofunamu ekyokuyiga. So ssaawa zino tugenda ate kubeera nga tusaavinga abantu baffe. Mpuliriza tugenda tufune we tutuula ate tutestinge tuwulire omusajja ono gwe bayita Chef Ben kikyayina oba kyagasseeko ku food industry. Yes, welcome to the last segment of Food World, and we are here at Romeo's Restaurant with Chef Ben, our chef and our manager at Romeo's Restaurant. So right now we are ready to taste our food. So Chef Ben, I think we can proceed with tasting the food.
Yeah, possibly it's nice. It's nice to have it. And possibly briefly, like you told me, I think the manager will give us an insight on how long this place has moved on and why we are here.
Yeah.
So possibly.
So we are having the manager himself here. He's going to introduce himself so that we can get to know him.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
My name is Victor Kauma. I'm the restaurant manager of the restaurant in Tinda. Though we have other branches.
Okay.
There's another branch in Mizera along Portugal Road next to City Church.
Okay.
Yes. We've been in the industry for quite some time.
Okay.
We started 2016 in November. So we're a fine dining restaurant.
Okay.
We offer quite a lot.
Okay.
Major into traditional African foods.
Wow.
We always have a very delicious lunch buffet. And it's a traditional food, matoke, yams, sweet potatoes, peas, greens. We offer a variety of foods that buffet and served between midday to 4 p.m. every day. Yes.
So, can you tell us about a little bit about why you decided to join the industry?
We decided to join the industry because of passion for food. Love food. People always want to eat, and they are looking out to having this very delicious African food, which is not everywhere. When you look at restaurants around, most of them are offering Western foods. So we decided to go the African way and trying to do it at a fine dining level.
Wow. Mubyewuliriddeko byonna, so right now Chef Ben,
Yes.
I think
Yeah, well, possibly we're going to set up to test our food, like we produce, like how my manager has just told you. We are going extremely mainstream cooking, but in our own way. The concept is local production. So,
Yes.
and we're trying to infuse little bit of a several.
yes, and
Sure.
I want people to know that we attract a lot of tourists from outside,
Yeah.
and they can come to Romeo's restaurant and try the African foods that are available.
Yeah, definitely. We we attracted several of them
Yeah.
coming for maybe even the Europeans themselves come to explore the African way of production and eventually have them. Even those who are actually watching us, they can come and
Okay.
explore our
Wow,
meals
wow.
because we're actually one of the best restaurants, actually not only in Uganda but in the African continent that's offering these amazing meals.
Wow.
You definitely can't find this anywhere. It's our signature. We have it ourselves.
Wow.
We reserve our rights
Yeah.
with our customers.
So
Yes.
thank you
yes.
so much.
Please.
As you can see, the food is ready. It's already served, and we are ready to taste. And
Sure.
I want you to be frank with yourself after tasting this. It looks delicious and it looks professional. In fact, I like the way Chef Ben designed this. Yeah. So feel free to share your comment. What do you think about the look of this food? What do you really taste when you happen to get a piece of it? Yeah. So I think Chef Ben, we are ready to go.
Yeah, sure. You can try it. I
Okay.
cooked for you guys.
Okay, thank you so
You will
much.
definitely give us a recap of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can use my